I truly say that, like, I'm not a mom. I'm almost 40 years old, so I've been down this path where I tell my friends, like, don't start OnlyFans unless you're okay with the decisions you make. Like, I'm okay with maybe being single at this point in my life. I'm okay with maybe not having kids. Maybe that's what I wanted when I was 30. But I have to worry about myself at some point in my life, and I'm okay with the decisions I make, and I'm having a little bit of fun with it.
You're super rational, at least so far you seem to be rational, and you're willing to have a good rational discussion. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I've been kind of wondering. You said you don't plan on having kids? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well,
but
it's not
you
that
do
I don't
know...
plan on having kids. If I had kids, I would want to be a stay-at-home mother. I wouldn't want to be on OnlyFans. I say that all the time.
I understand that.
Yeah,
and I don't even think that that's hypocritical.
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah.
But my question is knowing that this will probably take many of those advantages away from having children with mate selection, this kind of thing. You do realize that you could end up becoming a genetic dead end.
Well,
and isn't that terrifying to think of, that you could literally end up becoming a genetic dead end?
Well,
I mean, you shake your head, but you're a lot younger. You got to remember that.
I'm not younger.
No. The gal next to you, she was shaking her head,
Brittany,
and I'm like,
her?
you're younger. Younger women always think that there's time. There's not as much as you think.
What if I don't want to have kids though?
What's that?
What if I just don't want to have kids?
What's really funny
I don't
is
want to
the biological
reproduce myself because I know my shithead.
What happens often with young women, and yes, there's studies for this if you want to see them, but what often happens with younger women is they think they have a prolonged absence of time. They don't even think about it. What's interesting, though, is that once they come to the end of their biological clock, you start to see their panic set in. Must have kids, must have kids. Your body will actually tell you to do this. It'll give you overwhelming urges to do this.
What about just adopting cats?
Right now, it's easy to be like, well, I don't even want kids. But what always happens on TikTok is there's a woman crying in her face going, oh, I can't believe I waited this long and now I can't have kids.
Well, that sucks for that girl. I'm not like her. I hold true to myself.
That's what they said. That's what they all say, right?
Man, I'm 33. I'm not as young as you think. I don't know what you thought I was.
How old?
I'm 33.
Yeah, okay, well, I mean...
I don't give a shit anymore.
The overwhelming urge may still come over you yet.
I doubt it.
But sometimes I feel like in society there needs to be a conversation where, like, why are women, like, choosing to, like... Sometimes I always tell men, like, I don't feel emotionally safe. And I've dated so many men in my life that I kind of just want to worry about myself. And, like, we've worked so hard. Like, I was a nurse struggling for years. Then I was an influencer, Instagram. And this is kind of like that last ditch effort to, like, make more money to feel comfort and safe in my life and to support myself. So it's not something that, like, sometimes you guys think that we're bad people or that we're doing this because we want to and we're like these like slutty whores. It's also to, like, provide for ourselves because we're not in this relationship, or I did the society normal.
Feminism sold you a lie.
Well, I understand what you're saying.
But I feel like at this point in my life, like, I got to figure it out for myself. And
you're looking for peace. That's what you're looking for.
I'm looking
right? That's what it sounds like. You're looking for peace.
And I've actually found peace, and I found peace through money, and that's what it is. Because if nursing paid me, it sucks, but it's society's norm. Like, if nursing, I was trying to say this before, if nursing paid me 30, 40, 50K a month, I would run back to nursing tomorrow. That's my calling in life.
$50,000 a month?
Mm-hmm.
How many nurses make that much?
None.
No, that's insanity.
But I'm saying
doctors don't make that a month.
Attendings, like, but I'm saying on OnlyFans we can make 10, 20, 30K. I'm just saying, like, the range. Nursing, I was making like less than $4,000 a month, and it was very stressful. So I feel like yes.
Wait. No, you weren't making less than $4,000 a month. You said you're working 60 hours a week.
After taxes, I'll be honest.
No,
don't tell me
that's
what
not
I
even
made.
possible.
Do you want me to pull up my
I will pay you $1,000 right now. What? I literally send it to you right now.
I will
if
go
you show
pull
me
up
a
my
pay
W-2s.
stub of you working 60 hours a week every week, and you pulled in less than $4,000,
13 days
I'll
a
send
month
you $1,000 right now.
Okay, let's talk later. It's 13. I'll be honest. I worked for 13 years as a neonatal ICU nurse. It's 13 shifts a month. Some weeks were after taxes and the union dues and everything, $800. My biggest paycheck was $1,100. I did this for years. I was struggling, living paycheck to paycheck as a nurse.
Well, then that's not 60 hours a week.
It's what a nurse's shift is. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no. You said you work 60 shifts, hours a week.
12-hour shifts, but I'm saying I left my house.
Yeah, but 12-hour shifts, you can work 1 day a week.
How many days a week were you working?
I was working 3. Okay, so as a nurse, I'm just being.
So 36 hours a week?
Can I try to educate you? As a nurse, my day is like I would wake up at 5 in the morning. I'd get to work at 7. I work 7 to 7. I worked nights for 4 years.
Yeah, so I worked 12s.
12s.
Yeah.
1 day a week, I'd work the 4 days a week as a nurse. So you work 13 shifts a month. So depending on like how you do your shifts, but depending on if you work nights or days, I didn't say I worked 60 hours a week. There were 16-hour days because basically like you wake up at 5 in the morning. I'm not getting home until like, God forbid I wanted to go to the food store after work, or I wanted to go to the gym and try to, people always say like, you could have a family and do all this stuff. And I would see nurses.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Well, actually now I do care a little bit.
But I'm just saying, like, this is so frustrating. I come on all these podcasts and I try to explain, like, as a woman.
Listening.
And as a woman, and it's like explaining why I made this decision and why a lot of other females and women typically make this decision. You guys need to listen to this as a society. You made
over $30 an hour, I'm guessing.
I've made over $100,000 a year with overtime in New York City.
Okay, but I'm asking, you've made over $30 an hour?
Graduating college, yes, I've made over 30 for sure, yeah.
Okay, then it's actually impossible. It's actually impossible for you to have only netted in $4,000 a month. It's not even a possibility.
I live in New York City and I pay state.
But if you're talking about your shifts,
federal,
if you're talking about your shifts,
33% taxes, 33% on $100,000 a year.
Almost done. At 40 hours a week, that would not be possible.
Union dues. I said union dues. I said other things that came out of my paycheck.
Not even with union dues.
Shut the fuck up.
Do I have to pull up my paycheck to actually be, this is the problem with men telling women that they don't know what they're talking about.
Math
you need
is
to
math.
shut up. Because I lived this for 13 years.
Math
no,
is
you
math,
shut
lady.
up. You shut up.
You shut the fuck up.
It's disgusting.
Math
the
is
way
math,
you're talking
lady.
to me right now is disgusting.
$100.
Literally, I did this for 13
Money
years.
is worthless in the pockets of professional sinners.
Stupid?
The West is dying because the family is dying. Men will refuse
It's so
war.
disrespectful
Are you
as a
ladies
woman.
ready to be drafted since men have the freedom to leave?
Why don't you guys put your wings away?
But why can't I just be honest about my job and as what I went through
My
as a
wings
woman?
inside my
And you
pants.
guys
Well,
be honest about it. It's really frustrating.
But you're saying your
This
work.
is not the first time I've had to go on podcast where you fucking men tell me what I've made as a woman, what my worth as a woman is. I've been a nurse. I'm tired of it. Laugh about it.
Ryan, that's awful.
Would you treat your daughter like that?
What?
Would you treat somebody you know like that?
Well,
the thing is that if anybody
let's make fun of nurses, somebody they gave up their life and went to school and did all this to take care of people.
But he's questioning your math on the.
My math? I lived it. I lived in New York City. I had to budget my money, and I lived paycheck to paycheck. This
is kind of a boring conversation, anyways.
It's boring. I'm sorry it's boring to you, but this is honesty, and I'm being honest. I came on this podcast to be fucking honest. Why would I sit here and lie?
And I'm being honest.
Okay, I'm gonna totally get my paychecks. I'm gonna pull them up.
Right.
Next time I come, we'll get them.
It's a cool. We'll do it.
I'll show you like how much money I made and how to live off of. What a bullshit thing that you have to say to me.
You said that this podcast is not about making fun of women and that I put words in your mouth, but you're using your stream deck and Nick is using his end to
that was definitely Nick.
To call her a B word, to laugh at her. Like, how is this?
Who called her? I didn't call her.
Well, you guys have a prompt that says.
You're like insisting that this is the kind of money I made, and I'm like literally telling. I would never tell you. You told me your wife you would leave her if she did this in her past.
Wait,
I said okay.
Hey Andrew, what I forget. What is this tone policing that she's doing? Is that what it is? Is that what that's called?
No, she's full of shit.
Up for another woman.
That's voicing. But the thing is funny is like, look, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you that based on 60 hours a week.
I didn't say I worked.
Did
I say I worked 60 hours a week?
You did.
16-hour days. I didn't say 60-hour weeks.
It's
irrelevant. But let's argue about it all day.
Let's just move on.
Yeah, newsflash. If someone's on the verge of tears, you should drop it. Because then it becomes abusive.
It becomes what?
Oh, God. Stop whining. You know what I mean? Have an adult conversation. Stop being a whiner.
She's strong.
She's an
I'm fine.
adult.
I'm a very
She's
strong woman.
chilling.
I'm a very strong woman.
She's chilling.
Yes,
She's
I
enjoying
understand
it.
was
I'm so
uncomfortable.
passionate
She's
about
enjoying it.
I'm
She's
so
actually
passionate.
more of an adult and more honest than you are.
I'm so passionate about
But
nursing
you
and
notice
what
how
I did and,
you
like,
can only inhale insults. You can't be an adult
Oh my
without inhaling insults. Calling someone stupid, you called her stupid.
God, stick and stone.
She was on the well of tears.
Being
Yeah.
adult,
No,
having
she was on the well of tears.
Look, you can say
Stop.
The
whatever.
Bronasons donated $100. Of course she's going to cry. Oh, how sad. You had to earn a degree in the greatest country on earth.
I'm not crying
These
about
women lack
that.
accountability
You're
and men
chilling.
need
Don't
to
even
go
trip.
overseas and marry. Play Helldivers 2 boys.
It's frustrating
Yeah,
trying
so
to talk
thank you,
to
the
men
Just
who
to
are like
explain,
putting you down.
the reason I came up with this is
Yes.
because at the rate I came up with $7,200 a month. That's why when you said 4,000, even with union dues at 60 hours a week,
It's 33%
at 30
taxes
days,
in
I
New
was
York
like,
City.
no fucking way, that can't
Like,
be
why are we
possible.
arguing about this? It's 33%
Oh my
taxes,
God,
union dues.
who the hell cares?
Let's
He
just move
cares.
on.
He cares.
All right, stop.
He's arguing with
We're
me.
gonna move on. We're gonna move on.